This is Lifeline for Liberty, where silence ends. We have a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. After Charlie Kirk's death, Jimmy Kimmel lied to his viewers by telling them, based on nothing, and all evidence to the contrary, that Charlie Kirk was murdered by one of his own political allies.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger pointing, there was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. Demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns.
The problem wasn't the weak punchline. The problem was the first part. They were spinning it like it wasn't one of their own. The shooter engraved far-left messages on the casings used to kill Charlie Kirk, and then he allegedly confessed to his trans furry boyfriend. I don't think he was a conservative. It was a lie he told his viewer. As of last night, Jimmy Kimmel was out of a job, which is a great move on the part of ABC. At this point in time, his ratings were tanking and he was hemorrhaging money for ABC, so it was about time to get rid of him. So bye-bye Jimmy Kimmel. You will be missed by your one, maybe two last viewers. It's absolutely wild how far they will go if the facts are pointing the wrong way for their narrative and political interests. They just won't give up, no matter how bad they look. They will take it to the very end, and that's very prevalent following the Charlie Kirk assassination. The lies from the media seem to just keep piling up. I can understand practicing discretion, even though when the roles are reversed, but at this point, to still say we don't know the motive and trying to do anything to protect the left, it's gaslighting from the left-wing media outlets. Let's talk about Kaitlan Collins interviewing Ted Cruz. Just take a look at this filth.
And we don't have a motive yet. We don't know yet. We're waiting. Obviously, we've heard what the governor's had to say, what the FBI director said today.
Come on, we don't have a motive yet.
We know.
We don't have a motive yet.
What's
really?
happening with?
Really, that's CNN's position.
I mean, from law enforcement,
he just happened
Senator.
to fire the gun in celebration. You can't tell the motive.
Senator,
here.
That's not what I said. And I said law enforcement hasn't laid out a direct motive. They've laid out a lot of evidence here of these messages and what
actually
the
they
shooter
have.
said
They've said that
family
he was a
members
left-wing
and to
activist who hated
roommates.
Charlie Kirk.
Senator, with all due respect, you know exactly what I'm saying. I'm not arguing with you politically. I'm saying that law enforcement has not put a specific motive. You know that there's a difference of what they're putting in a legal argument than what you're talking about. And you're not even. We're not even arguing about the facts here.
What you just said is false,
Senator.
Caitlin.
No.
Caitlin. Facts. Hold on a second. Let me answer your statement because what you said is factually
Senator, with
false.
all due respect,
law enforcement.
With all due respect, you're
so you don't
putting
want
a
facts.
lot of statements
okay, go ahead,
that
go
I
ahead,
did
give your
not
speech.
say. And I want to get back to. We just laid out the facts.
You
in the
just
opening
said
of the
law
show,
enforcement has
what we learned
not
from
laid out a
prosecutors
motive.
today.
That is objectively
And we just spoke to the
false.
Deputy Attorney General.
That is objectively false.
They
what
have not
you
said
are
a
saying
concrete
is
motive of
objectively
exactly
false,
what it was.
and
They've laid out
CNN
every
should not be
evidence that we
engaged
know
in
so far.
misinformation. Caitlin, answer my question.
It's not
Have you seen the
misinformation,
polling
Senator.
that shows the vast majority of
you were
Democrats
taking what I
believe
said
this murderer is a Republican and a Trump supporter? Have you seen that polling?
Let me get back to my questions, though, Senator, because the question here
You're not going to answer that
was
question?
actually
Are you going to answer
what
that
you were
question?
saying
You
about
have seen that
investigations
polling.
that you'd like to see.
So you're not going to
Senator,
answer the
I'm the
question.
one asking the questions here. And the question
No, we're having a conversation. I understand that you want to say things that are factually false, and then you don't actually want the facts. You don't actually want the facts.
Ted Cruz is cutting straight to the facts, and Kaitlan is saying we don't know the motive. And she does it with such arrogance. I don't know if she really believes it. This performative denial, saying law enforcement hasn't given us an official motive. You're jumping to conclusions, Ted. Prosecutors told us directly. The DA told us. We have the text messages, family testimony, the engravings on the casings. All of the evidence is pointing in one direction, the direction they do not like. So that's why they gaslight us. It's nothing new. Thank you for staying to the end. If you have any advice, go ahead and leave it down in the comments. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you disliked it, dislike it. I will see you on the next one.